If you were to plant a seed to grow a tree in a greenhouse, and you were to plant that same seed to grow another tree in the wild, would you be able to tell the difference between the both? Well, it's just like lab-grown or earth-mined diamonds. That tree that's grown in a greenhouse was given the right environment to be able to grow faster, and then the people that were trying to look for this tree didn't have to go looking for it because they knew it was going to grow right there. Meaning, of course, it's going to grow faster, and most likely it's going to be a healthier tree. Compared to that tree that is then out in the wild, where they might need to look for this tree because maybe it didn't get given the right environment to grow, maybe it took longer for it to form as well. That is like the earth-mined diamond. If you pulled the two out of the ground and you put them side by side, could you really tell the difference? I think most people would struggle to as well. Or imagine you went on a cruise, you're up in Alaska, and you see over in the distance one of the big old glaciers, something like the Mendenhall Glacier, and you're sitting there on your balcony of your stateroom with a little pina colada in your hand. And your pina colada, it's not cold enough, so you're like, I need some ice to be able to cool it down. Now you have two ways to get that ice. You could say I want million-year-old ice from that glacier over there in the distance. Or you could say, maybe I'll just call room service and get some ice. Both of them going into your pina colada, you're not going to be able to tell the difference. It's going to cool your pina colada down. Just like an earth-mined diamond or a lab-grown diamond, one took millions of years to form, the other one definitely didn't take that long to form, but both are real diamonds. Just like what you see right beneath this video at the moment is a real subscribe button. If you hit that subscribe button, and the more of you that do subscribe, the more chances it's going to give me to be able to make more jewelry content like this for you all as well. And as I mentioned, they are the same chemical structure, the same physical structure, the same sparkle. The only difference is one is made by science and one is made by millions of years of geology. Now, the lab-grown diamond, though, is grown using two different methods. Number one is HPHT, high pressure, high temperature. Think of this method as like a pressure cooker for diamonds. The other method is called CVD, which is short for chemical vapor deposition. Basically, it's like growing a diamond in a 3D printer, but with gas. Both result in diamonds that are chemically and visually identical to mined diamonds. Now, mined diamonds, though, they come from deep under the ground, formed over billions of years, insane heat, insane pressure, then they're blasted, dug, and sifted from the earth, mainly found in places like Russia, Canada, and Africa too, of course. Now, what makes these so special? Well, it's rarity, history, and emotional value. For some people, it's really all about the origin story. Now, let's compare the difference of the two. Let's compare it like a pro. Number one, of course, we should compare on price. Lab-grown diamonds are normally going to be 30 to 70% less in price for that same look. Now, when we look at environment, of course, lab diamonds, they use less water, less land. Mining, of course, is not so gentle. Then we look at resale value. Mined diamonds usually hold a better value, but not always. You will find it very hard to recuperate what you spent on a diamond, especially if you did buy it at a retail level. Now, number four would be romance. Some folks say mined diamonds are more authentic, but some people say it's just the marketing. Well, you would then have number five, which is then going to be ethics. Well, lab diamonds, they skip that whole debate about conflict zones and unethical labor. The real question is, what one is better? And it really depends on you. If you want maximum sparkle on a budget, lab-grown diamonds, that is the way to go. Want something ancient and rare? Then a mined diamond is the right way to go. Both are real diamonds, there's no fake here, just different pathways to sparkle. Now, how can you really tell the difference between these two? Here are the ways. Number one would be advanced testing equipment. You would need to use special types of UV lights, phosphorescence testing that can reveal subtle differences in how the diamond was formed. Now, these advanced testing equipment, where they use things like a diamond view, are mainly going to be used in diamond and gem laboratories. That's where you're going to find that type of equipment. It isn't just your average diamond tester that you purchase from Amazon. Next would be inclusions and growth patterns. Lab-grown diamonds are often have metallic inclusions or growth lines that differ from the natural diamond. Now, earth-mined diamonds may have natural mineral inclusions and irregular irregular growth patterns that have formed over millions of years. For example, earth-mined diamonds will commonly have some nitrogen in them. Nitrogen is the element that makes that diamond become a little yellow, where in the lab-grown diamond, they're going to be free of nitrogen because there's something called a type 2A diamond. And then third, and this is the most reliable way to know the difference, is a certification or report. These reports come from places like the GIA, the IGI, that state whether it is a natural or lab-grown diamond. These reports are by far the most reliable way to the truth. And then next would be laser inscriptions. Most lab-grown diamonds are going to have something inscribed with a laser on the girdle of the diamond that says lab-grown or something similar, depending on where the diamond was formed or where it was then certified as well. So what would you choose? A lab-grown diamond or an earth-mined diamond? Drop a comment down below and tell me why. And if this helped you learn something new, hit that like button and of course subscribe to the channel for more fun fact jewelry content. You bring the questions and I'll bring the answers. Yay!